What is going on, guys? It is your boy JMAC with a brand new episode of a channel update, as well as I want to give you guys my opinion and my thoughts on Call of Duty 2019. But before giving you my thoughts on Call of Duty 2019 and what should be included with it, I'm going to talk about me and this channel first. So tomorrow is the last day of college for me. And as I've mentioned before, that is where I'm uploading my videos due to terrible internet in my house, which actually got really bad in the past couple days. And has just completely turned into a big problem. It's gotten worse after they came out, fixed it, and then it just broke again for some other reasons. And yeah, it hasn't gotten any better. There's hope that I could get possibly better internet, and that would allow me to upload at home, which would be wonderful. I could get more content more out to you guys. But as of right now, I'm going to probably be pretty stagnant. There probably won't be a whole lot when it comes to that. So hopefully there will be more in the near future, but for sure next fall when school starts, there will definitely be content. And I might be able to get it in a little earlier than school starting due to I'll be living in an apartment, and hopefully we will have much better internet. 100, 200 megs would be extremely nice. Hopefully it gets better. Time will only tell. Maybe I'll get lucky and be able to start uploading at home here soon, within the next few weeks, month, who knows. If not, you won't see anything for a little bit, but if you go follow my Twitter, I will be fairly active, liking memes, retweeting stuff, so it's not like I just disappear. Also be recording videos, which will be nice. And yeah, but moving on to the topic at hand, the new Call of Duty coming up. At this point in time, a couple days ago, there was, it might have even been yesterday, there is some conspiracy theories, if you will, that Modern Warfare 4 is going to be the brand new COD game, but that was due to a writer for a company wrote an article on the athletes that got lucky enough to get an event. I'm going to take it those that are getting drafted, because it did happen in Nashville, those that got to play the game early, and those athletes must have enjoyed it. I don't know. I mean, there's also some conspiracies that someone said Modern Warfare 4 in a video, video that was posted on an Instagram story, but there's an article that was written that included 4 words that started the first 4 paragraphs, and they were Modern Warfare and 4, which is a really cool way of actually introducing something like that, which is pretty sweet. And hopefully, I mean, if it is the game, I'm not going to be mad. But I hope what Infinity Ward does is they do a few things. One, cut back on the microtransactions. I think everyone would love that. Allow people to pay for the price of the game and actually get their money's worth, instead of having to get an incomplete game, and then in order to get more features you have to spend actual money.
Hold still, heal's coming.
Things like that. Now, I personally loved the Advanced Warfare microtransaction and supply drops. I thought that was a great addition to the game, and the fact that you can earn them in-game, and when they actually added a challenge where you could earn them in-game daily, that was also pretty cool, even though it was fairly late in its life cycle. And the customization in that game was great. I think they need to go back to something like that. I think the customization nowadays is not fair. And I mean, yes, they're both randomly drawn, but feels like you have to more pay for it when it comes to this game.
Ruin kill.
Because some of the things you have to spend, what, 10, 20 bucks just to get the chance to even get the tiers. and get the stuff out of it. Otherwise, it doesn't get pulled in, and it's like if you aren't playing the game all the time and getting these things all the time, it's like, are you really getting them at all? I mean, I feel like it's to the point where there's a lot of customization, but there's possibly too much in this game, and it's like if you aren't grinding like me, I don't have time to. I don't have a chance to get everything, which kind of sucks, but
Assault packs ready.
what are you going to do? That's my choice, and
They're gone.
it's, I don't know. I think it's part of coming with a game that is incomplete, for one. This game didn't have league play.
Chief doors open.
Right out the gate, and there was something wrong that everyone kept complaining about, so hopefully Modern Warfare 4, or whatever it is, comes as a complete game. As well as I think that includes more features. I mean, this game I think is pretty bland when it comes to features and game modes. I mean, Control really being the only new game mode. They just added Infected recently. I think they did a one in the chamber, but they're not keeping it. Like, Black Ops 2 had a better set of game modes than this, I think. At least party games. And they were available to everyone. And even Modern Warfare 3, which was created by Sledgehammer, had a great setup of party games. They had their community section, which added a lot of different games, and I can't remember if some maps were added or created by the community. Could be wrong, but I mean those were fun. Those were really neat and cool things that everyone got to do. I think the game modes might have been created by the community. That's what I'm thinking of. I mean, hopefully they add that back as well as Face Off. I think Face Off needs to come back. Why no one has brought that back in how many years now?
They're dead.
Modern Warfare 3 was in 2011, so 8 years. 7 years, I mean, if you think about it. I mean, in that amount of time, that's crazy. I always used to play that. I always had a lot of fun doing it. And why it was never brought back is unbelievable. But hopefully they bring that back. I mean, especially since they started with their title. I mean, why would you not bring
Assault
it back?
pack up.
Like, even if you adding a map or two, you could literally copy and paste erosion and a ground, and I'd be okay with it. Honestly, I mean, even if you like reskin them, I would be okay with that because it's Face Off and it'd be fun. Yeah, new maps would be great. Something like that. Add them a month, a quarter. Do something new every part. I've also loved how Call of Duty started to branch out and do things for seasonal, which is pretty cool. I think make them something you can earn. Something that's easy to earn, where everyone's got a chance to get it even if they don't play a whole lot. And then say the season's over and someone hasn't gotten everything, just up it. Say you have a 70% chance to get everything there, or that came from that season. But hopefully, no, we'll see. But I mean, Modern Warfare 4 isn't going to make me mad if it shows up. I mean, I'd be interested to see where they go with the story, too. And the fact that they better have a campaign. If they don't have a campaign, Infinity Ward is making the greatest mistake of their life, because I think they have made the best campaigns in Call of Duty. The Modern Warfare series, Ghosts, and even Infinite Warfare. A game that was terrible when it came to multiplayer and some other aspects of it. Campaign was, the story I thought was very, very good. For what it was. Infinity War definitely is the best campaign. No doubt in my mind. And when it comes to, I think though, one thing I kind of wish would happen, maybe they'll tie it into this game. I mean, Call of Duty Ghosts, I think had a very interesting story. I mean, I thought it was a very good story, actually. And I'm kind of mad that they left it on such a big cliffhanger. And hopefully, maybe they'll tie it into this game. Who knows? And I kind of wish hopefully one day they bring it back. The other thing I was thinking about, maybe they should add, is campaign DLC. add that into the multiplayer-esque, and say you could do one where you kind of go through 2 or 3 missions of the ghosts, or at the end of the game, and it ties it all together, shows you basically what happens, and then that's kind of the end. Then they never have to go down that path and make Call of Duty Ghosts 2 or something like that. And then you could go to say something, put something in the middle of another Call of Duty game, or like Modern Warfare 3 or 2 or even 1. You'd put something, stick them in a mission, something that was like loose ends were tied, like you do the whole Yuri thing. You go backstory with that. You go more into that than you already had. And I mean, then they could maybe set something up for another game, possibly. Or they could just add more onto the story that they have now. Or maybe if they're setting up for Modern Warfare 5, they could put some other storylines together. Who knows? I mean, I think that'd be cool. I mean, GTA was the only other one that I've noticed that said, yeah, we're going to have campaign DLC, and never did. And I think that's something that, when it comes to a game that makes a single player and a multiplayer, there needs to be more of it. You have a lot of single player games that have single player DLC. We'll have more, but I think those are primarily just single player games. So I don't know. I think that would be something that's really cool when it comes to that. But otherwise, it's Call of Duty. Ultimately, I hope I get a chance this year, as I've said, as I've thought to myself in years past, a chance to grind the game. I really haven't grinded anything since A-Dub, to be honest. Like Black Ops 3, I don't think I got through. This game, I'm only in my 2nd prestige, and I initially wasn't even gonna, like, I literally just prestiged a few weeks ago.
Lost the hard point.
So I've been that busy in the past 6 months. No, yes, 4 to 6 months, something like that. So it's been extremely busy, and I mean, also my internet has not allowed me to perform well. And I hate when I'm lagging. I hate when I'm playing, and then I'm playing other games like Fortnite, like Blackout 2. Blackout's been very good, and I hope they do something really cool with the new game mode. Whatever it be, I've heard it's going to be survival, which I hope they do some cool with that. And there's something else you can bring DLC to, obviously, on just put a game that the gamers want, not what Activision wants, not what any of the shareholders want. Yes, I understand. I'm a finance major, so obviously the goal of a corporation is to maximize shareholder wealth. Well, you can do that by creating a game that people want to play in 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the road. People are still playing it at mass volume, like Black Ops 2, even though that's filled with a bunch of hackers. Even when Modern Warfare 2 and 3 were brought back, and the backwards compatibility, at least on Xbox, I know those jumped up pretty significantly. And like those games, those old games are still played. Even World at War from '09 is still played. And I mean, if I go to Ghosts or Advanced Warfare, those aren't doing too hot at all. I mean, especially on the next-gen consoles, I think Ghost has a better following on the older gen. But I mean, that's the thing. It's tough. And I think people are starting to go back to the older games because they have much more to offer than these newer ones. And I think that goes to the gaming industry as a whole. It's a bunch of just cash cows, and these companies are trying to cash out on incomplete games. And one day it's just going to bite them in the butt. I don't think that day is today. It's almost like the college bubble of how much college costs. It's going to bite them in the butt when it gets in this case, too little content. You're going to come out with literally a game and 4 maps, and it's like, make a game that gamers want. It's like, I wish as a person could gain the knowledge and gain the resources and to develop my own game. And I would say, yeah, this is Call of Duty without actually being Call of Duty. And I will throw in a bunch of things that people don't want, people really want. And I'll say, yeah, screw microtransactions. Here, you want to spend $60 on this game? Go right ahead. And I don't see the problem. And I'm personally I'm okay paying $100 for a game and then the season pass. I am, because I think that the season pass, yes, I think that makes sense for them not to just hand out free DLC like that. Now some people said, yeah, bring back the free DLC. Yeah, I'm okay spending on a season pass that gives, say, 4 maps, another part to a game mode, and that sort of thing. But things like adding maps during the year, like once a month or per season or something like that, that's something that I think could be free. Or say you add campaign DLC, that's free. Things that allow the gamer to have more of a choice and get to enjoy the game more. I mean, they could put their heart and soul into the game. I think they should put everything they got into it, and they'll go far. Hopefully. And I mean, that's all I really got to say on this. I mean, Call of Duty 2019, whatever it is, I just hope it's good. I hope it's something I can enjoy to get on, and that's not the only thing I want to play, because the games have been quite stale recently. But hopefully it's something that I do enjoy and a lot of people enjoy, and something that gets played for years and years and years after, you know. But hopefully you guys did enjoy. That's my thoughts on the COD. Whatever it is, hope it's fun. There needs to be face-off. There needs to be less microtransactions. I know that's not going to happen unless everybody stops buying into it, but chances of that happening are zero, because you're always going to have people that spend thousands of dollars because they have no lives, for some reason want everything in a video game that won't roll over when they die. So, or it won't roll over in their afterlife, you know. I don't know. It's crazy. Guys, I'm going to end this one here. Hope you guys did enjoy. I'm going to let this video play out. We got destroyed, but that's that. Alright, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe. I will be probably MIA for a bit, but I will talk to you guys later. Peace.
I'm testing hardpoint.